There's two really important characteristics you should look out for with someone you're dating that lets you know they have the ability to work through conflicts and problems with you. So you know you're not getting into a relationship with someone potentially that you're going to have a hard time butting heads all the time to where you can never resolve anything and you always wind up fighting. Because no matter how great we feel someone we're dating is or that we're in a relationship with is, it doesn't help if they don't have the ability to work with you whenever you face challenges together instead of working against you, right? That becomes exhausting, draining, and ultimately a toxic experience if you stay in that kind of relationship dynamic for too long. So it's important to be able to identify when someone you're dating shows characteristics that says that they're workable instead of someone you're going to have to go to war with all the time. Now, in addition to these characteristics, you obviously still need to look out for making sure they have the communication capabilities, right, to where they can communicate effectively to work through any challenges, right? It's one thing if someone has characteristics that shows that they can be workable, but it's another thing if they lack the actual communication abilities to do the working through process. But the two biggest characteristics you want to look out for is if the person you're dating shows a natural or not uncomfortable, strength or muscle or skill to take accountability for things that they've done. To where their first thing in any situation is they're trying to look at what did I do that I could have done differently, right? How could I have contributed to resolving the situation instead of making it a problem? That does not mean they always assume that they're always at fault, right? That doesn't mean that they look at you and say, oh, you did nothing wrong at all. But their first course of action is trying to control or see what they could do, because all they can do is control their actions instead of placing all the blame on you, instead of deflecting, which is usually a sign that someone still has insecurities about being vulnerable, or taking accountability means something negative about themselves to themselves. So the person you're dating willingly takes accountability and are looking to take accountability first more than point the finger. This is a great green flag of a characteristic. The second big green flag characteristic is when the person you're dating shows that they have the ability to offer grace, right? Meaning in a dynamic where maybe it was your actions or something you've done that kind of caused the issue you guys are dealing with. They're not looking to burn you at the stake if you're caught red-handed, or if, it really was a mistake on your end and you dropped the ball, right? They're not looking to now hammer you for that or criticize you or ridicule you for it. They're looking to show empathy and understanding, although they're still trying to hold you accountable, right? And give you the space to take accountability, but it's not in a condemning way. It's more in a constructive, let's keep building past this, let's work through it way. To say in plain terms, whenever you drop the ball, not on purpose, but maybe you made a mistake or had a misstep, you don't feel extremely bad about it. They don't make you feel bad about it. You actually feel good about taking accountability because you feel there's a safe space to do so without being put to the fire. Because it's really hard to want to operate or be in a relationship with someone to where you don't feel like you can make mistakes without really paying for it, right? To where you get more anxiety around taking accountability of things instead of feeling good about leaning in to take your accountability so you guys can get back to being connected and back on the same page, right? Because you don't lose anything by being accountable because they don't make you feel like you've just lost. So the person you're dating is checking all your other boxes and they have these two big green flag characteristics that you want to make sure you want to focus intentionally on trying to build with them, because it'll be a healthy foundation, most likely, for a long-lasting relationship. If you want to learn how to find potential partners like that have those kind of characteristics, email or DM me the word coaching and we'll get to work as long as you're truly ready to put the work in. If you're not ready for one-on-one coaching or don't have the time for it, email or DM me the word revival to join my Relationship Revival Hub community, where you can learn the same things I teach my clients one-on-one at your own pace, on your own time, through my courses and my live weekly coaching sessions with Q&A, to where I have the replays in case you weren't able to be there live. Either way, get in the race. Let's get it.